So the final step of the SAYO T administration process is just to, manage and keep track of the overall progress of the SAYO T administration. So if you're interested in kind of seeing the steps to get you here to be able to track the progress, including in, tracking daily attendance, adding educators to the teacher surveys tab, assigning students to them, for them to fill out the SAYO T on, and also sending the surveys to teachers. Links to those videos are in the description box as always. But now we're just going to kind of talk about overall how to track the progress of your SAYO T administration. So before we had talked a little bit about how after we sent surveys to Kelsey Cowan, her status went from need to send surveys to waiting for responses. So that's the first kind of status change that happens as you're administering the SAYO T. And so as teachers are entering data, you'll see this waiting for responses status. And you'll see how many attendees have been assigned to them, how many survey requests you send. So these should always be equal, these two, attendees and survey requests sent. That means that the teacher has received requests for all of the students that they will be filling out the survey for. And then this is the third column over is survey responses submitted. So when survey responses submitted equals those sent, and therefore the number of attendees, you will see a complete status update here. And so that just means that that teacher has completed all the surveys that they were responsible for. You'll also see when you'll have a few dates here when you sent the last request and also when this last response was submitted. So for example, if the teacher has like 2 more responses that they need to submit, but they haven't submitted data for like a week or a few days, it's probably time to kind of check in with them, for example. So that's what this page looks like in terms of tracking the overall progress. Let me show you what it looks like from the front page. What it looks like from the front page of the Teacher Surveys tab so that you can kind of do a quick glance of how your survey administration is going. So as you can see here, for summer 2017 SAYO T pre, we still have a need to send request status, and that is because we only have 6 requests sent out of 40 attendees. So only 6 students have been assigned to teachers, and those teachers have received requests to fill out the SAYO T on those students. And then you can also see next to that how many survey responses are submitted. So this is really kind of a quick glance of how your SAYO T administration is going. And if you want a more detailed look, you can just click on the relevant SAYO T round. So that's how to track the progress, and that is actually everything for your SAYO T administration, from making sure that you have at least a day of presence for all of these students that you're hoping to fill the survey out on, making sure that you are providing accurate contact information for the educators that you're adding to this tab, and also assigning them students and sending them the surveys, to actually tracking how the progress is going over time. If you have any questions or need any resources on how to administer the SAYO T as a whole, or on this step specifically, tracking the progress of administration over time, please feel free to visit the Insight Center at insight.bostonbeyond.com, .org, /CitySpan. And now we're going to go into a few bonus videos how to track individual progress and and the SAYO T from the teacher's perspective.